Hiya gorgeous, welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a little story time and I've changed it up. I have a microphone now, so ignore that. But the story time is a really crazy one. This is from a few years ago, but I thought it would be really fun to share. So when I was about 9, I nearly died. And it sounds like clickbait, but I promise you it's really not. So I was best friends with this girl. We'll call her Maddie. So I was best friends with this girl called Maddie, and we used to hang out like every day. Like at school, we would have like, I don't know, a lot of fun. We'd just hang out all the time. I loved Maddie. Like she's such a queen, and I still talk to Maddie to this day. So, and then this new girl came to my school, and we'll call her Elle. Elle was very jealous of me and Maddie's friendship. She became friends with Maddie, and she absolutely hated me. Like, she did not like me whatsoever. She was jealous of how I was friends with Maddie. And it was fine. Like, she was like, oh, Maddie, like, you can't hang out with Maya anymore, like, blah 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 blah. And so I took notice that she hated me, and as the 8-9-year-old self, I was like, okay then. So Maddie still hung out with both of us, so that was really good. And then a few years, and then during that same year that Elle had moved there, she decided to host a Christmas party, which was like, it was cool, like whatever, she's hosting a Christmas party, that's pretty sick. But the weird thing was, I got invited. She hated me. Why the fuck would she invite me? Like, someone make it make sense, right? Anyways, I'm like, okay, you know what, this could be like a new leaf for us. So I end up going to Elle's Christmas party. And Maddie was going, just like a bunch of her friends, and then me. Which I was like, that's really, really, really weird. But anyways, I end up going, I pull up, and I'm like, wow, she's got a really nice house, it's really cool, like, I bet this is gonna be a really, really awesome Christmas party. But it was really, really weird, right? So I walk into her house, she's got all these candy canes, and like, I meet her mum and her dad, who are lovely people, and I really do like them still to this day. I haven't talked to them since, but I do like them. So I pull up to her house, and Christmas canes, massive Christmas tree, lots of Christmas presents. Like, she was that girl when it came to like a good Christmas, you know, like should be one of those TikTokers that are like, I'm not trying to flex or anything like that. I'm really appreciative of my gifts, but she was one of those girls by the amount of gifts she had. I think she was an only child, if I can remember correctly, but I can't. So, anyways, on the wall, right, on the wall is this massive paper, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? The itinerary. She would have been 9-10, because I was always a year younger than everyone else in my year, because I was just so smart and whatever. Anyways, and so I read this itinerary, and it's filled, filled of stuff we're doing, the times, like, this sounds so vague, but I promise you this is all real. It was like at 4:55 we were gonna have dinner, and then at 5 o'clock it was like that shit, you know. And so we're doing everything on this itinerary, and then she decides we're gonna go off the itinerary, right? We're talking about Elle here, right? We're going off this itinerary, and I'm like, that's weird. Why would you have this whole time set up itinerary for us to go off of it? But you know, I was a kid, so I was like, you know what, that's fine, that's normal, let's just do that. And she's like, look, we should just go to the park, like, this new playground opened up, like, we should go see it. And we were all like, yeah, oh my god, that's so cool, like a new playground, like, that's awesome. And so we go all head to this playground. This is where shit starts to go. So we all go to this playground, we're playing on it for a while, like, having a really, really, really good time, like you would do at a party for like a kid thing, right? We play on the playground for like an hour or whatever. And then we start walking back. Her dad's with us, by the way. It's like a group of 10 like young kids. And we all decide we're gonna go on, like, we see these stairs and we're like, where does this go? And it has like a little water hole, or like whatever, like a little hole at the bottom filled with water. And then they all start going down, and I'm like, like, I'm a little bit wary of jumping down these steps, because if you know who I am, like if you know me personally, you'll know that I am most definitely accident prone. So I was like, oh, if I jump down these stairs, like, I could fall, hit my head, break my head. Like, I've been anxious since I was a kid, right? But whatever. I decided to just start jumping down, and I see this glass, like broken Coke bottle. I remember it so vividly. It was like this jagged Coke bottle, smashed. And so I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna jump over that. Thinking that was a smart idea, I thought I could jump over it, but I most definitely did not. And I jumped exactly on the glass. And I cut my toe open completely. Like, my toe was dangling from, like, I thought my toe was gonna fall off. I thought, oh, this is it, guys. I'm gonna lose my big toe, And so I start like screaming, crying, like, I'm like, oh my god, my fucking toe. Like, the little kid I am, I was absolutely petrified. Like, who wouldn't be petrified? Your toe is literally hanging on by a thread. Like, if you weren't scared, then what the hell, Sorry, I'm trying to find evidence to back up this story. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Her dad starts running down to me and is like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Keep in mind, her dad is a police officer. So he picks me up, like, like bridal position. Is that what you call it? Picks me up bridal position, and my toe is literally hanging on for dear life. So I'm literally wearing everyone's socks. Maddie is still mad at me to this day that I had ruined her brand new white socks, and I'm so sorry, Maddie. But anyways, yeah. So I am fully just like getting bridal carried, wearing like 10 people's socks. So that is a lot of socks, because 2 socks per person, unless you're missing a foot then. But I'm getting bridal carried out of this park, and I'm literally crying. Maddie's freaking out, like, I'm missing a toe, and I'm just continuously saying, like, I am so sorry for, like, ruining your Christmas party. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Sorry? You cannot tell me that is not, like, targeted. Like, she actually tried to kill me. Like, I still genuinely to this day say to Maddie that she tried to kill me. So they end up taking me to the hospital, and they call my parents, and they're like, hey, like, Maya's lost her toe, or like almost lost her toe. She's like scared. So we go to this hospital. We'll just call it the local hospital. And I pull up, and I'm pale because I've just lost so much blood, like more pale than I am now, which says a lot. And then I'm like, okay, like, whatever. My parents meet us there, and I'm sitting next to Maddie, and she's freaking out, like, oh my god, my bestie's gonna lose her fucking toe, like, what the fuck? And we get into the emergency room, and the nurse is like, do you know how much you weigh? And I said, like, how old am I? Let's find out, actually. Yeah, it was 7 or 8. Yep. Oh no, I would have been 8. Okay. Oh, I was 8. As an 8-year-old child, I was like, I don't know how much I fucking weigh. Like, I'm not weighing myself. So she makes me stand on the scales. And as I'm literally, my toe is hanging on by a thread, and I stand full force because I need to, my toe just starts fucking blood everywhere. And I'm being so serious when I tell this story. Blood everywhere. So I must have, like, struck a nerve or something. I don't know. Like, something didn't go right, and it started squirting blood. And everyone was horrified because I'm fucking squirting blood everywhere. Like, of course, if you're not horrified, then something's wrong with you. Um, the nurse proceeds to say that we're not gonna stitch your toe up here. So they have to wheel me out of here. There is me in the wheelchair. And there is me in the hospital bed. I know I have blonde hair and that. And so I'm now lost a lot of blood. One, because I've squirted blood everywhere, and two, I had cut my toe open for, I think had already cut it for about an hour now. So an hour hysterically bleeding, blood everywhere. So my parents packed me up in the car, and we head to the next hospital. And the next hospital is the biggest hospital that we had. Like, it was an hour away, so it was like big children's hospital, you know. And they were like, holy shit, we need to see her now. Like, we need to. My mom was literally in the back of the car, like, keep your eyes open, baby. You've got a baby, please. But anyways, so they're like, holy shit, like, this little 8-year-old girl is literally about to die from cutting her toe open. And I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. They ended up getting me into emergency surgery to get my toe reattached to my actual foot. Crazy, right? And whatever, I was like, okay, you know what, that's fine. Like, they end up putting me on laughing gas so I couldn't feel anything. And when I tell you, I was having the best time of my life. I was being so serious. Like, they actually ended up having to take the laughing gas away from me. 8-year-old me was seeing colors, like everything was green and like purple and stuff. And it was like crazy, and my dad was like, let's play Where's Wally, so I wouldn't like look at my foot, you know. And ended up seeing 3 books. We were only looking at one, but it's fine. Anyways, I ended up getting the surgery, my toes stitched on. I was in like crutches and whatever. Like, my foot, this is what my foot looked like. So yeah, I was stuck like that for a while, you know. Like, it's quite terrifying for a little 8-year-old me. They ended up finishing the surgery, and they made me stay overnight just to like double check, you know, but an 8-year-old child was gonna be okay. Like, that's what you do. I woke up the next morning, 2 clowns in my room. How fucking terrifying. It's fine. Anyways, so we ended up going home the next day because I was fine. Like, so yeah. Then that day, the chick, Elle, right? Elle was at my house, her and her dad, and she had like these box of favorites and was like, I'm so sorry that you like almost lost your toe at my Christmas party. And I was sitting there and I was like, are you though? Did you not just try and kill me? Are you only sorry because I survived? Like, but whatever. I ended up not going to school for a while because I couldn't even walk from the couch to the bathroom. Like, I couldn't even crutch. Because, you know, I'm literally a child. Like, I don't know how to use crutches. I ended up having to go into school one day because my mom got an email that I got an award at the Geta ceremony we did. I don't know. And yeah, I got an award and I fell on my face trying to get that award because I couldn't crouch. But that is a story on how I almost died, and I blame Elle. And me and what did I call her? Maddie. Me and Maddie still joke about it to this day that Elle tried to kill me. So Elle, even though it's not your real name, if you see this, just know I still think you tried to kill me. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see more story times, because I have way more story times, and I have been told that I'm like really good at telling stories, so if you guys actually did enjoy then please let me know and I will do more. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Cheers.